Thank y'all for at least checking out the What About Your Friends, and we enter part two of the second part of What About Your Friends, and we were just kind of discussing a little thing that happened at the Civic Center arena or whatever, and we were just kind of giving our input or our take on situations that can actually become detrimental to friends and family and stuff like that, right? But the major thing to me out of all of that is, how do your friends and family respond in situations that are not good? You know, and those responses can make or break a relationship.
I think for one, you have two different types of friends and families, right? You have the ones that no matter what you do or what you get into, we get into it. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. And then you have the other ones that on the other side is gonna be like, damn, you shouldn't have did that. Yeah, like, you know.
So do y'all think that changes as you grow older?
Absolutely, because everybody works hard and everybody has stuff to lose, right? Some people don't have a boundary set to where I'm not going to allow you to mess up my life. You know, no matter whether you're a friend or family or whatever, I'm going to go with you up into this boundary. But you something got to give.
Do you personally think that makes them less of a friend?
No.
What about you, Nick?
No. What happened is that the person that's taking people up to them boundaries expects everybody to be there and don't expect them to be to hold themselves accountable, or you know, they think everybody against them once they still in these situations that they continue to be into, you know, for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? It always seemed like, oh, nobody don't want to help me, or what was me, you know what I'm saying? But it do be people helping you, and it do be people in your corner, like we all have people.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like that y'all hold y'all friends accountable, or just hold y'all friends? All right, do you hold all your friends accountable for their actions? Nick?
I feel like now I do. Like in certain situations, if we in something, you know, I gotta help you out, and I'm gonna help you get up out of the situation, but later on I'll be like, now you know you was on the line. As much as you may not want to hear it, I'm at the stage of my life where I want my friends to tell me if I'm out of line, I'm doing too much, like, nah, you reach a friend, don't, you know, to correct me as well, but still have my back.
Nowadays, if a friend, well, hold on, do you try?
No, I don't. To be honest, I don't. I think every situation is different, and depending on this situation, I mean, you really gotta discern on how you approach things. You know what I'm saying? You really just can't, because it happened now, you gotta respond now, or, you know, talk to them now. Right. You know, sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. It all depends.
But do you hold them accountable though?
For their bullshit?
I don't. I'm not gonna say every situation that I do.
Right. So
because maybe I just don't feel like I know how to do it, or I'm in the spirit to do it. Because you know, one thing you don't want to do is approach it wrong and set it off, and now your intent that made everything go a different way.
But if it's your friend, you know how to talk to them. You know how to, just like we were saying, I think in the last thing, like when you like speaking with your spouse or whatever, like, you know how to have uncomfortable conversations with the person that you're dealing with. They're your friend.
The mood changes though, and situations change people. So, you know, as you get into a mood and into a situation, and now you used to going to them like this, you can't go on to them like that no more. You know, it's that normal way of talking and knowing your friend is not a normal situation.
But is that a friend?
Or do you I was just about to say that. Like, do you even care enough to hold them accountable? Or do you just slide back like, yo, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know, like hop in your car.
You know what be my balance, or my what I fight with, holding them accountable and supporting them at the same time. Like, you know what they need more. Sometimes they need more support than accountability at the time. You know, and sometimes they need accountability more than support. So
Or maybe-
that's
or maybe
the
they don't
battle
have
I
the-
deal with.
Or maybe they don't have the support because nobody ever held them accountable.
I mean, but that's not for me. But that's not for me to decide. If this is
As a
my
friend, it is, though.
No, this is my friend. I'm supposed to be there for them in that situation. So if they get into
That's
something,
kind of what I'm saying.
if they get into something and they down, I don't care how they got down. I can't hold them accountable for how they got down. I gotta get them back to a level of, up, and then
That's what me and you always been different.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
I just look at it like,
I can't kick them while they down. And that's what I'm saying.
it's not kicking them. You're causing them not to be down again.
We can have that conversation later though.
After you help them up and then they back to being normal.
In they right mind?
No, man, they need to. I mean, it's just my opinion.
Yeah,
right?
and it's true.
All right, so in my opinion,
But if
right?
you're not in your right mind, you're really not going to pay attention to a lot of stuff. You're not going to see clarity.
Man,
in a
you
lot
gotta
of
hear it.
situations.
Like when you reprimand your child, right? Do you wait to tell them what they did wrong?
Right then and there, and that's why
No,
a lot
no,
of
no,
stuff
no.
don't stick because
Do you wait to tell them?
No, I tell them right then and there.
All right,
but that's another
all right, so
reason.
why you ain't changed that?
I do
So-
change my approach on some things. I changed my conversation. I got my son in the room, so we all look at him. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. I do change my approach
Right.
on things. My parenting.
Right.
And
I mean,
all that.
granted,
and I come back to certain situations.
but I
Cooler
guarantee
heads
you,
prevail.
No. I'm not talking about the reprimand on it. I said, do you tell them what they did wrong when they do it? Because there's a difference. You talking about you shifting
The why.
into the reprimand part.
I might
right?
get into it with them about. Yeah,
No,
that's
what
crazy to
you
me.
did, right?
That's
right.
crazy to me.
So,
but
so
the
why don't-
understanding piece
No,
will come later.
Well, that's and I can respect that, right? But I think that a lot of people go wrong because they don't tell their friends what they did wrong then. Right? Immediately when they did it wrong, like you wondering why everybody beefing with you, nigga, you dead wrong.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, and it does take a special type of friend.
It does to have that conversation with.
Right. And it has to be a friend that is respected. You know what I'm saying? Like they respect
Can
your
anybody
decision.
come to that conversation with
Exactly.
Sure.
So that's the responsibility of the good friend.
But
see, man, when
but
we're
see,
not
gotta be the bad guy
situation-
sometimes.
But see, this
the
is-
good friend. A lot
this
of
is
times is the bad
ultimately
guy.
the problem. Now, within a circle of friends, you got a good friend, a bad friend, and blah, blah, blah. You know, these all different types of friends when everybody should be friends and you should be able to address it
Let's talk about
Openly.
it.
openly with
What's a bad
everybody.
friend? And this is just because you just said that. You know, like
You just said good friend,
No.
bad friend, and I just pointed it out that it should be all friends should be the
So,
you know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
so what's a bad friend?
we picking and choosing how our friends are from the gate.
So
Yeah.
I feel like, okay,
I can only go to brunch with these girls. I can only go to the nightclub with these type of girls.
No, that's what
Or-
Nick said.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
but that's just the person. As
Right,
far as
right.
like when it comes to situations like in our friend group, I'm the friend. I don't promote going through your man's phone. So now you done call me, you sad because you done went through this phone, you clowning, your chest hurt,
see
you
this
can't
clap
eat. I'm
down
like,
the
well,
road.
first of all,
Hold on.
friend, I told you leave that damn
hold
phone
on,
alone.
Nick. Hold on, Nick. Let's slow down. You don't promote what?
Don't leave that phone alone. Don't go through that
hold
phone.
on. We're gonna get off friends for a minute. Do you say that because of what could come out that man phone, or because of what the females do?
What the females do. On one hand, I feel like you're going to find whatever you're going to find something. If you're going to look, you're going to find the smallest thing you see is going to turn into something. And if you're not ready to leave that man or, get the hell on because you're looking for a reason and you know it's something there. But if you going just to start an argument and carry on and torture him, don't do that shit. Now, if you're trying to find something like, okay, this is my reason, I'm leaving out the door, then go ahead.
No, but if you're looking
But-
for a reason, you probably just need to leave anyway.
Exactly, because you know
that's a
something's
fact.
there. So I'm going to be the friend, like, first and foremost, friend, I told you not to go in that damn phone, no way. Now, that you done went in the phone, he out of line, bam, 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 bam. But then you had the friends like, nah, go in the phone, boom, boom. So now when she crying and da-da-da-da-da, you don't want to talk to her because now she's saying that you should, you know what I'm saying? It's like you promoting her to do the BS, but can you pick her up when a man got her crying,
right.
she can't eat and she can't get right? Or,
So-
you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have threw that hot water on that man. Now he don't trust you. You know, you
Right.
shouldn't have did this.
So, so, hey, so, all right, so, all right,
Should've
like
shot
in
at
all
his mama.
situations, I try to be. That would be a total lie. That
We
would
on
be a
here
total
capping
lie.
now.
Yeah. All right,
I was about to say
the majority of the time, I'm trying my best to be the good friend. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the way that I go about it sometimes can be interpreted as not. Because everybody isn't going to think like me. Everybody ain't going to talk like me. As a matter of fact, slide Ty the address to here. He's supposed to be coming to try.
What's the good friend, bad friend thing? Let's
Like,
get to that.
yeah,
Let's really address that.
I feel like a bad friend is going to tell you what you want to hear, just to try to keep you happy, just to, I don't know, kiss your ass. Not a bad friend. I mean, a good friend is going to hold you accountable for your shit. When you sad about it after I done scolded you, I'm going to lift you up. Now, you was
Right.
wrong, you was out of line, but this how we going to fix it moving forward.
Right. So, all right. So, in my perspective, a bad friend is normally the people who did not grow when you grew. You know, as you're coming up, they kind of stuck in the same thing. They're not telling you nothing good. They have no life experiences to further y'all relationship or friendship.
But Rob, you can't make your friend grow how you grow.
No,
They
I
can't
didn't.
be bad.
No, not grow like me, but it did not grow. Like, I'm talking about like grow at all
But you saying they bad because they didn't grow.
because they didn't grow.
But my thing is you should allow people to be who they are.
True.
So you want to be a person that don't grow? That's cool. You just can't.
So
be
would
that
you not
around
be
me.
friends with somebody like you're a family man, an entrepreneur? Would you be friends with somebody
Of course, I don't
that's
care
still
where they
single
shoveling
out
shit.
here?
Okay,
Maybe
so
they didn't grow
that's
with
a-
you, so
they didn't
y'all
grow.
are two different.
That's a job. That is a job.
But I mean, that also comes with a mentality as
a
well.
mentality.
You're not-
I mean, they don't have to be an entrepreneur. I just said if they don't grow. So if you are doing the exact same thing that you were doing in the 11th grade, you didn't grow. If you're doing that now when
shouldn't
you're
be a
40
friend no
something.
more,
Now,
right?
let me
That
ask-
shouldn't-
Now,
let me ask you this.
that doesn't stop me from loving the person. That does not stop me from interacting with the person. I just realized that they didn't grow, so I can't be the same type of friend anymore.
But do you help them grow? Did you hold yourself accountable?
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but just knowing me, Trav, I hold myself accountable for everything. Like, you know, like every.
How did them being bad affect you though? I mean, how did them not growing affect you? Which you decide to call them?
They have you in check.
No, it doesn't mean that it directly affects me. It affected them.
Or the friendship?
Yeah, it affected the friendship because now you bringing this person around, or you trying to keep them. You're trying to keep them in your immediate circle, right? But that person ain't grown enough to be sitting there.
Nah, but from their perspective,
I changed.
You changed.
I'm supposed to.
I mean,
Everyone's supposed to.
I mean, but I'm saying from their perspective.
Yeah,
they
that's
can have make the same argument.
No, but that's the
Oh,
perspective of no growth.
you think different, you look different, you acting different.
And that's the perspective of no
sometimes
growth.
people be like, oh, when you come back around, you boo. Oh, you think you bougie now? You better than us.
So I was having this conversation.
That's a famous saying.
I was having this conversation, right? Can y'all, all right, like, I'm in my 40s, right? Can y'all imagine 20 years ago, your parents being on the internet, arguing, fussing, fighting, talking about sexual activities, going live?
It's disgusting. I hate it. I can't imagine my
That's
parents
what
doing
some
that.
of us are doing,
Absolutely.
right? You know, talking about like
Our age group.
Right. I mean, our age group right now.
Yeah.
Right? If you would have saw your mom or your mom, can you imagine you being in high school and you open your phone or your friend comes to you with your phone, your mom on there shaking her ass. How do you feel? Hey, look at yourself face. Yeah, I mean, but this is what's going on because these people in that age bracket are fighting to stay relevant. Right? Social media, what it is.
I wouldn't just say that. I wouldn't just say that. Sometimes it's just who they are.
No, they fighting for attention. No,
it's just who they are.
It can't be who they are. The internet wasn't always there.
We just agreed on some people don't grow.
Yeah.
And now you got a platform to
and
show.
Now you got to show your non-growth. Yeah, that you ain't grow. So
right.
I mean, but once again, we have to allow people to be them because these are the things that disrupts our spirit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't mind you being you.
But you do though.
No, you just not.
When it start affecting you.
If you're being you starts negatively affecting my life, then I can't have you involved with it.
I gotta move around. So that's where I'm at with it now. I think you know, over the years you wanna be there and help so many people and well for me anyway, I wanna be there and help so many people. You know, that's close to me and love on everybody, but when it starts negatively affecting me, I have to move around.
Right.
And I can still allow you to be you, but I just can't feel a type of way. Everything I do, I want to do it with love. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to do with a cold heart, you know, so.
Yeah, because I'm going to feel a type of way.
I'm going to feel a type of way, absolutely.
Yeah, like, you know, like, because what goes on a lot is people are engaging in an activity that I should not be engaging in at the age of 40-something. Right now, Jason Cole made a post the other day, and he was like,
"We're not naming names, bro."
No. He's gonna want that credit. You know, like he's definitely gonna want that credit. He said, a lot of times people want to know your age so they can put you in a box.
And that was a dope post.
It was.
Good job, Jason Cove. Or Jason Cove with the double E.
Yeah. Jason Covey or Jason Cove. Right. So, like, I felt them from one aspect. Like, damn, that is right. They do want to put you in a box. And he was saying about the culture of black people, and that's what they do, right? But from some parts, I'm not saying that everybody should be in a box, and I'm not even saying that your age should determine what kind of box you're in, but in certain aspects of life, it probably should.
It probably shouldn't be a box.
No,
because this is
you
the
have no
problem
business arguing with people at the age of 50. Like, it just doesn't.
From that aspect, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
certain things.
That's why I said certain things.
That's not.
That's normal in our day and age.
Right.
You shouldn't be on the internet naked.
It shouldn't be a box, but it should be rules 60, and standards.
Unless you're just the baddest 60-year-olds. I mean,
nah, some bad 60-year-olds out there.
Depression.
I'm 60. Look, I'm bad. Nah.
And that boy trying to get that category so bad.
Nah, but for real, I mean, it's we start putting rules and boxes and all of these things, and the world is gonna be in trouble. And I mean, as you can see, everything now is so divided. You got people that's making decisions on women's body that don't need to be making decisions on women's body. Look at that box. That's a big box.
Listen, that's what we're gonna talk about when we come back, man. That time is ticking. So, we just gonna shoot for a break for a second, and we'll be back with that.